I think that in this instance, if you're Travis, and in this case right now where he's going to be playing Corp first, he's going to just play it the same, slow, methodical way he always has. Nick needs to use his efforts to get as much economy as possible. He cannot take these tags. He can't. Everybody seems to barely let him out with them with the tag, and we see what happens when you do it.
Yeah, this is the real hurdle that Nick needs to overcome here, getting past controlling the message, and to do so, he'll need some money.
Oh, yeah.
And some tricks. And, in fact, he has in hand both.
Yes. The Hacktivist is going to do work.
The Hacktivist clutch, the Liberated Clowns clutch.
Wow, he didn't play it. Oh, no.
Yeah, I wonder about this line of play. It is nice to get up on credits there, but you are missing out. That being said, reasonable line for Nick to not play it, thinking perhaps a one-pointer on the board. Either way, both players off to a solid start.
Oh, wow. And look, Travis rifles through Nick's heap. He says, hey, what'd you get rid of over there?
Yep, just checking it out, checking it twice, and wow, even more econ.
Do you think he's being a little greedy here?
How so?
Because I can't help but think that he needs to go ahead with Travis only on 4.
Yep.
I can't help but think maybe it was probably not a bad idea to take the money and then get rid of Travis's his asset. I mean, I feel like that is hurting. That'll hurt him in the long run.
True, but problem being that the AR security, of course, scored.
That's true.
There on the second turn, and that's just going to tax even more.
Boom.
Oh, and nice. Hacktivist there instead of last click Liberated is just going to present another good threat to Travis's game plan. Nick's getting some answers.
Yeah, I mean, the economy is nice. I just want to. I really. Oh, for a second I thought he was going to be reading the card. I was like, it's been here the entire time.
Just checking. Just reading.
Okay.
And it looks like an install there on both centrals. Toll booth on R&D. It's going to be really taxing.
Oh, yeah. It's going to hurt.
And I was wondering, too, if Nick would be able to deploy the indexing in the near future. But now with a piece of ice there, particularly one as beefy as that, could slow him down.
Oh, for sure. For sure. This is – I dig this.
Yeah, nice for Nick as well. If the game does go long, which – he wouldn't want to, but if it does, he happens to have the levy in hand. Unlike last time we saw him play Max, at least he has that, right, to get there. All right, so Hacktivist, of course, is going to trash a card at random here because of Daily Business Show, which I think that's fair. Daily Business Show is a worthwhile res in many situations. And Travis, happy to just hang out and make some money, get some cards, set up that ideal game state.
And I mean, of course, Nick hit that global food from Travis because of the Hacktivist. But even now, it's still sort of like terrifying to run it, right? Because you know that Travis likely is on. Well, we know, but Nick is probably aware that Travis is on hard-hitting news. And right now, with that credit differential, I don't think you can. I don't think you can yet. I don't think you can actually be that aggressive right now.
The tough catch-22 for Nick, right, is that the commercial bankers group is going to continue to close this gap in credits.
Yes.
And at some point, Nick has to find that sweet spot right in there where he can get away with trashing that key asset and not get slammed with hard-hitting news.
Right.
Just tough.
Right.
Tough spot.
It is hard. Oh, wow. Seeing some agendas come out early, a little early.
Just some money, just some agendas, no big deal. But perhaps Travis, sensing Nick's reluctance to make any runs, could try and sneak something out here.
It's possible. He's trying.
We will see.
Okay, so what is Nick? So he's getting this daily cast is dripping up money, but Travis is still ahead on credits. Where is he going to find the space? Where does Nick find the space to start making a run here that's not going to get him tagged into oblivion?
The only thing that comes to mind immediately,
then again,
and this sounds crazy, is stim hacking the commercial bankers group.
Gotcha.
A little unorthodox. Does have stim hack, but what it does is it says for no real credits, I clear off your biggest threat.
True. And then again, like the hard, the difficulty right now is when both players are at this like credit amount right here. It gets kind of weird for Travis to even try to hard hitting him, because now Travis has to do a calculation. He has to go, how many credits do you have? I have to throw 10 credits in to guarantee 4 tags.
Yep.
Is that worth?
Right. It's
tough. Because I mean, you're going to lose 8 credits and the clicks. So I mean, yeah, it seems like you're going to lose tempo, but you'll bounce right back. I don't get to land. The tags don't stick.
Right. The race continues of economy. And perhaps Travis saying, let's just force the issue here. Come on.
Can't score. Yep.
Run my cards. See if you can find it.
Can you get there?
Can you get there? Another stim hack hits the bin along with a black orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of tools for Nick, but when is the time to go?
He's hesitant. He's like, I don't know which one.
Oh,
that's what he wanted him to hit. He's got to pay him.
That is a bit unfortunate. Does find that there. Taking tag, taking trace, all that good stuff. Travis.
Okay.
Probably pretty pleased about that.
Taking money. Take some more money.
And that's just a tough one to be in, right? To have gone and put yourself out there, like we've been asking, like when is the time?
Yep.
And then to just get slapped with just a brutal turn of events.
Oh, yeah. And Travis is he's going to score this. This is good.
Yep. Really sweet. Up 2 points, of course, but also clearing the hacktivist meeting, which is going to be really relevant for the next couple turns.
We lost the rebirth.
Rebirth hitting the bin. Does have same old thing if he wants to go that way, but could be feeling the heat here. Travis up to 3.
Right.
Limited time, limited resources.
Okay. I think Nick does. I think he might actually. Same old thing, rebirth here. Into null. No. He's going to, I mean, he's probably going to go with what gets him HU and RD.
Oh, no. Here comes, again, Amani Sanai. This card has been wrecking havoc all day long, all over.
Okay.
Runners.
So Nick is deciding, I think. Oh, he's trying to go back in time, figure out what was where.
Yep, just checking it. Making sure.
No, you got to be sure.
Everything's good.
Keep him honest.
Yep. And Travis with an incredible number of options here. So many plays, so many ways to really force the issue. And there it is. I believe that was Amani.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the protective remote. Oh.
Man, look at all of the credits. What an insane game.
Yeah. This is just, it's go, go, go until someone makes the strong move. And then
this is sick.
And then they strike.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's going to index. Yeah, of course. Toe booth. Blow. He's going to pay a lot of money.
Yeah. Pretty solid trade for both players. Ultimately, I think Nick's going to end up paying a bit more. But because it's an indexing run, right, he can go in, check, and decide whether it's worth going back for a second time.
That's true.
And has cost Travis a bit of change.
Indexing.
So here we go. Finding the black orchestra. And let's take a look.
Wow, it's
Top
so
of R&D.
expensive.
It is. Thanks, Ice Carver, helping out there. Doing us a solid. And let's take a look for
We got one.
Nick.
Oh, okay.
1 point. And
one in there. That's it.
That is
Well,
all.
the hard hitting news probably going near the bottom, I think.
Yep. That is pretty reasonable. But question being, is it worth running back through all of that ice?
No.
The big beefiness of Toll Booth to snag 1 point.
So.
This turn, gosh, that's just a tough pull there.
Wow. Just the one.
Just the one, but got to start somewhere.
Nick started from the bottom. He's here in the finals. The Jennas are in the same place. I see a correlation. It means the Jennas are coming up just like Nick did.
Yep.
We got you, Nick.
So it looks like he is deciding to go for it, and in so doing, prompts Travis
Oh,
to res
no.
Amani Sanai, and boy, oh boy, Amani once again
Yeah, it's good.
just doing an immense amount of work.
Yep. Continuing to do work. Wow.
Jeez, what a hard-fought single point, and at quite a cost.
Wow. Okay. So 2 DBS. So he's just getting his pick of whatever he wants. Just anything at all. Now, how does Nick come back from this? I feel like this is Travis is really well set up at 3 points. You know, two daily business show out, commercial bakers group out,
Resed toll booth.
I mean, it's looking like Travis has got a lot of the game very much locked down, with few actual options for Nick to interfere. But I mean, stim hacks exist, right? Stim hack wins games.
Stim hack does exist, and with multiple same old things, Nick still has a lot of gas in this tank. Question being, can he use it correctly? And Turnpike there, going to cost a cool 4 credits.
Yep.
For Nick.
Ooh.
And heads on into HQ, where some good things could happen.
Let's take a peek.
Let's take a
Look
peek.
at that.
Ooh,
Hey
that is a
there.
good
Hey,
thing.
we got ourselves a game.
I like this out of Nick. So
Yes.
the indexing, of course, has been prompting him to look to R&D first, but because it's now so taxing to get there, he's saying, let's pressure other servers. Let's try other things.
Again, the trigger again. To return something back to Nick's. It's just
So
sick.
incredibly taxing.
If you know the tag and the trace wasn't enough, right? It's just
It's got all the tools.
all of them.
Now, here's the interesting thing. I'm not sure if this has been shuffled back, but I believe there's a global food still in.
You're right.
archives.
You're
Is
right.
that still there? And if so, might Nick go? Just check it out.
Just take a peek.
Just,
What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst? I've seen worse.
Yep.
Travis is in a good spot here to try to land some tags.
Oh man, finding
Is it gonna-
Archangel there, just another crazy tax.
Yep.
These NBN decks, they got so much tech.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
I really am. I'm wondering at this point if Travis is nervous at all. You know how if he's. Oh yeah, I knew this was. I mean, you have to. This is the lowest Nick's credits have been since turn 1, right?
Yeah, there it is.
So he's got to go for the tags right now. You got to invest early. Get in on the ground floor.
And here it is.
Yeah.
4 cool tags.
Guaranteeing it.
And the position for Nick is, I would say, either clear or go hard.
Yes. Yeah.
And clear it is.
Wow.
No tags
They're
for
all gone.
Nick.
Okay. Okay.
But leaving him on just 2 credits to his name.
And this will allow Travis to basically go find the next one. Ooh, hold on. We got some. We got the virtual tour. Okay. And then I see the cat. We got cats. Team Cat.
Team Cats.
Is that another commercial baker? It is.
Oh, so brutal.
Yep.
So good.
I think he's going to take the commercial bakers.
Yeah, it's a good card.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's going to have 2 in play. And also, you know, Nick only being a 2 credits, there's no way – oh, wow. There's no way at all he's going to challenge those now. I feel like – I don't want to call it, but I feel like this is going to just allow Travis to continue doing the ramp-up he's been doing. It's an uphill battle, for sure.
It is, but Nick, on the verge of a recharge there, is going to be able to levy into a new deck.
There you go.
Which is going to be able to give him some options.
I like it. I like it.
Maybe a solid indexing or 2 gets him back in the game. It is still tied up, 3-3.
They are 3-3.
Could certainly still get there. We keep talking about it like Travis has got this one unlocked, but that is no way the case. There are certainly options for Nick. He just has to find his outs.
Really, a bill and a GFI take care of it. He finds a bill, he finds a GFI, and we know one's there. That's a game.
Well, here's the thing. Preemptive off the top for Travis may just decide
Oh,
to
yep.
rescue
He said nah.
that forlorn agenda and squirrels it away
He said nah.
in R&D.
This is not for you.
Very well. Interestingly, though, to note, preemptive shuffling the deck means all those agendas that Daily Business Show had shunted to the bottom are now shuffled back in.
That's true.
So maybe this is a, 1 or 2 turns time for Nick to strike back into this.
Nick, can you get in there?
Nick,
can you do his Browd? Can you do his Browd, Nick?
You got
what?
it.
He chose 3 cards.
Yeah, he's just, doing the shuffle.
I believe in you. Nice. So we got Hacktivist, which is interesting. I think he's had that Hacktivist for a while, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Perhaps there weren't enough assets online to make it worth playing.
That's true. That very well could be the case.
Stabilize, but still. Taking some time. What's nice, too, about getting Liberated online now is that he can get through a full use of it, then levy.
Yep.
So he can get the maximum benefit.
That's true.
Out of that card.
That's 100% true.
Still, though.
He still got, looks like he still got 4 on the Liberated.
Mm-hmm.
A Dirty Laundry. He's got some cash.
Mm-hmm.
The man's liquid, He's definitely liquid. I think another like difficult issue here is all of his breakers in the trash, which means they're currently accessible. The moment he levies, they're not. He's got to wait. He's got to wait until they come back.
That is very true. So perhaps thinking about making one big dirty laundry run, for example.
Oh yeah.
Give that a try.
Here's something he may be thinking. I know this is gonna be a little crazy. So he's got levy in hand. He wants to keep it. Maybe same old thing. Stem hack, risk the levy, install breakers.
That is pretty nice.
And then if he wants to, same old thing, levy.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Right.
It's definitely an option.
Like that a lot.
Yeah.
Goes, I think, for just a normal R&D run.
Okay.
And this very well could be, like you're suggesting, be useful to get things like Paperclip and Black Orchestra back into the equation. Pretty easy break there for Nick. He's going to keep on going.
I proceed. What is next?
That toll booth just sitting at the bottom. So taxing.
And menacing. Look at it. Just
so brutal.
You must pay the toll. All right. Okay. I mean, we got a Paperclip. I still kind of like the same old thing stem hack. But now he's already got one. He's got one invested, so it's a little late.
Here's my question for you, though, Hollis. Same old thing, stem hack where?
You know what? Nowhere's good. Yeah, I don't know.
Totally reasonable.
I feel like, honestly, that's so hard. That's such a difficult question. Because like, is the Archangel in front of the? No, it's not. Is Archangel in front of toll booth?
Archangel, I'm not actually sure where that ended up. I might have missed that one.
Okay.
Hacktivist goes down.
Good. Okay.
Solid to just get that deployed prior to levy. I think Nick is trying to get the most value out of his hand prior to levying, so that he sets himself up well.
Right. Like Nick has to. I think Nick has to accept that he's going to get hard hitting news again. It's going to happen. I mean, with Travis having 2 commercial makers groups, 6 credits for free a turn, it's going to happen. The question is, does he? He's got to, like you said earlier, he's got to find a window where he can close out the game. Before those tags allow Travis to do all of his shenanigans, and it's going to take 2 whole turns. It's going to take a turn for him to give him the tags, and then the following turn is when he can use all the shenanigans to swap agendas. So it has to basically be almost a one and done.
Yeah.
He's got to run, score an agenda, take the tags, and then score another agenda soon after, or agendas soon after. That's basically what he's got to do.
Crazy taxing, really putting the pressure on Nick here, who's been relying a lot on just, bursty econ.
Yeah, yeah.
And looks like Travis attempting to play Resistor instead of hard-hitting news. Fun fact, Travis, that is not an operation. That's
Judge.
Judge. nice try.
Yeah, Travis. Yeah, cheat. No, but I call him a cheater like that.
Not today. All right. Big old trace.
Oh, yeah. It's going to.
From hard hitting. Gosh.
Very good.
Think of all the matchups we've seen today. I'm wondering, I don't know if controlling the message really was in our conversation to a great degree going into this.
No,
and I
absolutely.
have to wonder how many runners were really anticipating this being at the top table. Certainly a contender, but in terms of the things that you're teching for in these matchups, I don't know. Different meta-dependent choices could give you more security against CTM. Yeah. And I'm not seeing very many runners today with the tools to do that. No,
I'd wonder also. I'd like to know. For example, Holly earlier in the stream, she played. We saw her on in front of the here on camera. She was playing Freedom. I can't help but wonder, between Freedom, Virus, Breeding Ground, all that stuff. She, if anything, at some point had amassed this absurd amount of credits.
Yep.
It could have been incredibly powerful to see that mass amount of credits and say, you know what, I'm going to take a tag, sure, but while we're here. Trash that, and trash that all at once. And now I'll get rid of the tag.
Yeah, and that, might have been an interesting meta call there. Rock, paper, scissors, trying to find the best matchups. Freedom perhaps weaker elsewhere, but
true.
Tough spot. Travis finding the Beal and
he knows.
Calibrating out the agenda.
Calibration. Another one. DJ.
Okay, no, I don't think that actually works. So Travis here realizing that, unfortunately, it's an additional cost to res the asset with Hacktivist on the board, so cannot have the team sponsorship online.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Players keeping it real, keeping it clean.
Good job.
Hey, Travis on 5.
All right. 3 to 5. All right, Nick, you got some breathing room. You can do this, Nick. I believe in you.
Amani.
So
stop it, Amani. You're too good.
Amani has done so much. Every game with him, Amani has done so much work. Every single one.
What an incredible card.
Yeah.
Really so taxing. And not one you see or hear about that often. So perhaps runners just not prepared for that additional tax.
Right. Solid. It's a solid choice. It's been helping him out all game.
But at the very least, Hacktivist has been doing some work, taxing Travis a couple cards at a time, like with the calibration, down to 0 in HQ, just limiting his options.
Right.
Over time, but still tough. Levy looks like for Nick.
Is it time? Is it time to do it?
Well,
I still think you stim hack. Just for the value. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. I mean, I just feel like that would have been super helpful. I agree with what you asked. Like where? I think you just do it to get the breakers out. Because right now with this, it's kind of awkward.
You know what I'm thinking is stim hack on the Amani server might not be a bad choice.
Right.
That to me feels like a server that has been so rough all game long.
Yeah, I mean it's. So much tempo is lost, and which is funny because the very nature of those breakers are to make it so you don't lose the tempo. Right. So you can save an action, you can make the run, and then pull out as needed. It's just interesting. Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. This is another fantastic use of Malia there. That's going to blank liberated accounts and,
Wow.
Malia. Potent. Fortunately, Nick had already used the liberated a little bit. We've seen earlier today the downside of that.
Right.
Oh, and nice. Here, breakers. They're coming back.
Okay.
And stim
I
hack.
spoke too soon. They're
coming back.
Welcome
Could
back.
this be it to now that stim hack is online, just stim hack till the cows come home?
Could be. Man, look at so many good cards.
Oh, nice. Another same old thing. Pretty good. I will point out, and maybe this is what you were getting at earlier, with the same old things that are on the board, you want to save one prior to levy, just in case.
Right.
But having missed out on the opportunity to use one of them.
Right. He would have gotten it back. Right. So I mean, if he had decided earlier to same old thing stem hack, he could have gotten breakers out, challenged the Amani, and then when he decided to levy, put them all back. Now the risk there was he could have nicked the levy, but that's why you have the second same old thing.
Yeah, that's
tough.
That's the trade-off there. Perhaps Nick is thinking longer term than that.
Right.
Perhaps
very
we're just some stim hack obsessed fellas here, loving that card. But hey, I hear it wins games.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, it does.
And that looks like a quick 15 minutes for Travis, which is nice on two fronts. One for clearing the hacktivist, and the other a trigger of team sponsorship, I believe.
Yes.
And again, is that an agenda scored? Amani says hello.
Oh my goodness! It's just so.
Won't stop.
That's going to be, I think. That's going to be, I think, the MVP of this.
It's the real takeaway from this event.
Yeah.
Is gotta respect it.
Yeah.
Gotta think about trashing it earlier. Otherwise, it's going to cost you so much time and resources.
Because he's generating economy. Great. He's getting free installs because he's sponsorship. Great. You can blank resources with Zaloka. Great. But also, the tempo lost from saying that the ice carver back in your hand. You paid 3 credits to get throw it back up there. That breaker you injected, put in the discard pile, you got tempo for, and now it's back in your hand. The worst place for it to be. It's just, man, it's rough.
Really a bummer. And I have to wonder about the psychological toll of a card effect like Amani Sinai continuing to return breakers to hand. I can imagine the frustration building of like, I committed resources to these cards. I put them on the board. They should stay there and do their thing. And Amani says no. And you go, gosh, I'm running out of steam. I'm running out of options.
Right.
Just a real challenge.
It is. And I mean, Travis doesn't have any more 2-1s. Nick is not tagged. Good. All positives.
Sure. Has been playing very carefully.
But I think he's still in the same position we talked about earlier. He needs to score. Oh, and look, Travis did it.
I think this very well might be it. With no hacktivist and nothing stopping him. If that is calibration testing, which I believe it is.
Oh, let's find out.
For a cool 6 credits.
Okay,
5
there we have it,
there
folks.
It is. Wow. Travis, in convincing fashion, takes the grand finals.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
He did it undefeated.
Wow.
He did it undefeated. He didn't drop a game.
That was extremely solid work coming out of Travis there. His max deck doing incredibly interesting things and being exceptionally effective.
Yes.
CTM, a lot of stuff we've seen in the past, but I think those extra little pieces, the Malia, the Amani, all the little tech that just puts the runner further and further behind.
Yeah.
And Travis is there, just putting on the pressure.
Absolutely.